I tell you, I think for us in Liberia here, we have virgin stories. I call it the hidden treasure. If you need about 100 stories, you can get it just within a day. If you have the strength to ask a question, you can get a story. But for us Liberians, we don't know that these stories are real stories because we live by the story and we pass by them. But your visit here has just shown me that I have something I'm sitting on, but I don't know that I'm sitting on something important. I mean, it is gold. This is diamond I'm sitting on.
We came to Liberia to help empower storytellers, whether they're students or seasoned professionals. The Liberians are best suited to tell their own story. We're just trying to give people just some small tools to help their stories get out to the world. You know, when we started our first training session, we got a group of a lot of young people, and our teachers came in and just brought that passion for storytelling, brought that passion for understanding how to hold a microphone, how to compose a frame and a camera, how to ask the right questions of somebody. And during our first training session, we went out and just right in the hotel where we were doing the training, we just went and did interviews with the hotel staff. We shot portraits, we asked them questions. We really encouraged our participants to really get into those people's lives. And in Liberia, that's new. I think just that first training session really gave people the basic skills to be able to go out and tell some stories. One of the goals for the Together Liberia project was to be able to get out of Monrovia. So we went up to Riversess, and it's a really remote area. It took us about 7 hours in 3 Jeeps. Despite the rain, despite the mud, and the encroaching night, we made it there. We went to cover education in Riversess. A lot of students, in order to get to school, actually had to get in a canoe and cross the Sestos River. It is no small river. It's actually quite a swift, dangerous river. But every day, they get into that canoe, get their school books, and head on into class. And it just so happened that that was the week that people were getting their test results back. And they were going to find out if they're going to actually be able to graduate high school. If they didn't pass those tests, they couldn't get into university. Our participants went into Sestos High School, and they found the people that they needed to interview. We talked to teachers, we were introduced to classes, we informed them what we were doing, and we got people interested.
I've never told a story before. This is my first time. So it was something new. It was something that I will take with me for the rest of my life. For years, I've been wanting to go to Riversess because that's where my mother's from, my grandmother's from there. And I never had a chance to go until recently. And when we got there, I had a chance to talk to one guy who's a graduating senior from the Sesta Junior and Senior High School. The story technique, I think it works best because you get down to the people and you get to tell their stories. Instead of you telling the story, the people tell the stories themselves. So I think that is a good thing. For me personally, I wish that I could be a part of more training because at the University of Liberia, we don't get these kind of training. And I'm supposed to be a journalist. I think training like this one will be able to help me help the people out there to know what's going on out in the world. We need more of this training.
How do you reach into the content you've gathered to tell a story that resonates with another human who has never been there? How do you make them feel like they're in Liberia? How do you make another Liberian understand what it's like to live in some place like Riverside County?
Most of the time I used to cry. I used to shed tears because knowing myself that I used to be in that same position to go to school, and today now I can't. When we were playing football in Monrovia, and one of my friends just came from the back and stepped me, broke my legs, and 3 years I was lying down, nobody to cater to it because I never had the money. So the house that I was renting from, the landlord saw me and said, but since I'm from Riverside, I think it would be better that I carry you to Riverside and you be there until God can help you. So that's how I came here. My name is Kennedy Kolo. I attend the Sesto Junior Senior High School. I am a 12th grade student. Today I am a prospective graduate of this institution. I want to go to college, but with my financial strength, I don't think I will go, except I have assistance coming from somewhere. If I'm fortunate to go to Monrovia to attend any university or colleges, I can come for my family from here and draw them closer to me in Monrovia while they're studying. For me, I'm a student, having 2 children with a wife. Most of the time, I will leave the school and go look for money to support my home. I will continue to feel bad because I really want to pursue my education, but the ways and means, I'm finding it difficult. Seriously, on a serious note.
I remember thinking to myself, are we affecting anybody here? And I think the answer is yes. We don't have to affect 50 people or 1,000 people. We have to affect the right people. We want to create the master storytellers that train other people. We want to set the bar high, and we want to work with people that understand that vision and that are empowered by that vision. And that's exactly what we did. My hope is that someday I'll sit across the table from somebody talking about Liberia in the United States, and they'll go, oh, Liberia, man, I just saw a great story from Liberia. And it won't be about war. It'll be about something else. Something beautiful, maybe something hard, but not the past. Liberians are ready to tell their own stories. And I'll always be ready to come back to help.